Today is the day that I decided to let the elders know that I don't want to be a witness anymore. And the nail in the coffin was the last interaction I had with my family, asking them if they would regret not having a relationship with me anymore if that end that they were waiting for never came. And their response was, their hope is sure, and they're not changing their minds, their stance is not going to change, and that I left them. When in reality, I didn't leave them. I left their God, that I don't believe in anymore, and their organization, not them. Just because it encompasses their entire personality and world does not mean that I left them. I still love my family. And I can respect if they want to stay inside of that religion because it's their choice. But they claim to respect my choice, but them respecting my choice means not talking to me. That doesn't make sense. You respect someone by cutting them off? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're letting you live your life, but we don't want to talk to you. There's a disconnect there. There's a disconnect. Me respecting your choice to stay in that religion, I will still talk to you about any given thing, about any everyday thing. But me living my life the way I want to with the free will that I have, you can't talk to me, and that's your respecting my decision. That doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then, of course, anytime that I talk about, the fact that they don't speak to me, first of all, they don't even answer the question directly because I said, would you regret it? There wasn't really an answer to that. And then anytime I bring this stuff up, my mom thinks that I'm blaming the religion. No, I'm just saying, I'm asking you to take accountability for the fact that you would cut me off for someone invisible that you cannot see, and some hope that countless people before you waited for and have died, and cut their family off and never saw that end come. What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? Are you willing to forego your offspring that came out of your body for a possibility, for a hypothetical, for a dream, for a hope? Damn. Is it really that hard to answer? I think they don't want to hold themselves accountable. They want to hold you accountable when you live a life of sin, which I don't believe in sin anymore. I'm agnostic, and I don't respect the Bible. I do not respect it because it's morally inconsistent. But a direct question, they always answer in the way that they've been taught to answer. They don't answer from their own mind. And they think it's their own mind because that's how they've been Sorry, stupid flash flood warning. But anyway, that's how they've been indoctrinated to believe and to think. And that's the only answers they know how to give. It's honestly sad, but to protect my own sanity and peace, and mental health, I gotta move on. I have to let go of my family. I can't try to have a relationship with them anymore. And another thing is, my brother, he consistently talks to me like I answer to him, like I'm his child. I'm not your child. We're on the same level. And to be honest, if we want to talk about levels, when it comes to freedom, independence, adulthood, I'm above you. Because you answer to other adults. I don't. Other adults tell you what you can do with your facial hair, your clothes, your life. That doesn't happen to me. So, when it comes to being an adult, I'm kind of superior in that aspect. So don't talk to me like I'm your child. Anyway, the whole thing is just unfortunate, and they just want to stay in their little bubble because they think everybody else outside is dangerous. And I've seen firsthand that that's not true. People are people. They're normal. There are bad people. There are people who do bad things, but are still good people. Because we all do bad things, unfortunately, from time to time. But we don't act like it's the end of the world or have extreme incessant guilt because of it. Living in reality is freeing. This is freedom, genuine freedom. that I'm not going to forego for the happiness of my family. I'm not doing that.
People often ask me, why do I do this? Why do I come on here every day pretty much and make 3 to 9 videos? Why am I breaking down Christianity historically, morally? Why am I doing that? Why am I wasting my time attacking Christianity? That's why. That is why. And it's not an attack on Christianity so much as it is an attack on people's belief in some stories that are not provable, that you cannot prove, in a God that you cannot see, and people losing their families over this. That part. He laughed and joked and a little bit here and there in his whole testimony there, but we know the main thing is that this man is hurt. He's hurting now. He ain't hurt by the church. He's hurt because his family is choosing a religion, something unverifiable, something that's you can't prove. They're choosing a religion over their son. And I know some people are going to say that, well, that's just JW. That's just JW. It's not just JWs that do that. Sometimes you lose your family while you're still in the midst of your family. Because even though they're still there, they still, invite you over, they still talk to you, but they're always condemning you. They always got something to say. They're always trying to sneak in little words here and there. They're always nitpicking. So you lose your family. You could lose your family even while you're in the presence of your family. But these situations where the family just completely walks away, completely, and then try to blame him. You're trying to blame our religion, and them trying to blame him, them trying to blame him, and saying that he's trying to blame their religion. But is it not the religion that is making you disown your own child? So yeah, it is the religion. It is the belief. It is the belief that you're going to float away and meet this God in heaven. And as far as Jehovah Witness, only the 144,000 will go to heaven. The rest of y'all are going to be here on a new earth. And it's just going to be the Jehovah Witnesses, nobody else. And you believe that. A religion that can easily be tracked to its origins and its history and so many reconciliations of its message and doctrine throughout the last 100+ years. One of the easier cults of the Christian cult to debunk. And yet, you believe it. You believe it. And all this religion, people believe it. And they're giving up their families. They're breaking up their families. Losing children, losing parents, losing brother, sister, cousin. The real people that can be there for you. You can pray and hope, that your God brings you out of some depression. But let's be real. You come out of depression most of the time because of the people that are around you, not because of some invisible sky daddy. But I'm glad this guy's walking out on his own. This is why we do these videos, to create that community so that people don't feel alone, that they have other people that they can talk to, other people that they can continue to grow in their freedom with. So this is why, and on a side note, this is why I don't respond to the majority of the comments from people who are Bible believers, because I don't make these for you. But y'all have a great day. And remember always, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.